gets his soul. Save the princess, loses soul. Swindled again, lost his silk card game, gets his soul. Save the princess, loses soul, swindled again. Enough! It's okay. I have another. Let's try this one. Once, not too very long ago, an ordinary young soldier was deployed to a country in conflict, a kingdom filled with hot and sandy deserts. She found herself doing convoy security for third country nationals, and of course her own country's tribes. There is one thing that can be said for conflict zones. They appear to be filled with a lot of nothing. Nothing and some sand thrown in for a little something to look at. The ordinary people battle for their lives, empty, isolated, remote. One long and breathless afternoon, as she played on and on, the soldier heard a sound just behind her. She turned to find a young local woman about her own age, dancing in the desert sand to the melody created by the soldier's violin. When the music and the woman both stopped, the soldier asked, "How can you dance during war?" The dancer replied, "The same way you can play. Music is life." They met often after that, the soldier playing and the other woman dancing. Music communicating across barriers that had previously separated them. One day, while making plans for the young woman to travel home with the soldier, an elderly woman approached the two younger women. This was, of course, the devil in disguise. The devil recognized the power of the music the two were creating and knew she needed that power. "You will need money, my dear, if you plan to emigrate," the devil told the girl. "I can give you as much as you need. All I ask in return is your friend's violin." The soldier, of course, refused. But the old woman was so affable and persuasive and genial that almost before she knew it, the soldier had handed over her instrument and received in return more money than she had ever dreamed of. The devil started to play. And the soldier and the young woman began to dance. When they tried to get permission for the woman to leave the country, the border patrol, really the devil in disguise, offered to approve the young woman's exit visa in exchange for an extravagant sum of money. The soldier and the young woman argued, how much more money would it take for her to leave the country? At that moment, the devil plays a sad, lost, soulless note. At the sound of the music, the soldier suddenly remembers her grandmother's last words. She realizes music isn't just a conjuring trick to summon money. It is life. If they reject this choice and release the money, the devil would be forced to restore the soldier's violin. And that is where our story ends. Not with happily ever after, but with a question. What will ordinary people do in extraordinary circumstances? And how many choices do we actually have? For the devil is always lying in wait, watching for a weakness, a chink in the armor. Keep a lookout, and beware the curtain of darkness, just waiting for a chance to come down